What's going on, everyone? It is Friday. You know what that means. We're bringing you the history of Two-Face, aka Harvey Dent, and this is episode number 5. It's going to be a great one. This has been probably the funnest series I've been doing lately. The history of with all the different Batman villains and heroes. Um, but I'm talking too much. Let's dive right in. So Two-Face then shoots Dick with several high-powered darts that pierce his inferior costume. Since Grayson had sacrificed the body armor of the Batsuit for better mobility, in hallucination, the poisoned Dick is affected by the drug darts and sees Dent in a twisted red and black version of Batman's original costume. So this is pretty cool. So we know that Dick was taking over for Batman, but he removed some of the Batman stuff to make it more mobility for Dick. Um, but yeah, Two Face shoots him with several high powered darts, and he goes into hallucinations, thinking that Harvey is a red and black version of the Batman's original costume, which is pretty cool. Two-Face beats Dick brutally, and Grayson realizes that the villain's darts have been coated with the Scarecrow's fear toxin. Two-Face continues to beat the fallen crime fighter angrily, shouting that he could never replace the original Batman. He also reveals that he had been trying to infiltrate the famed Batcave for years, but had no success until that day because the original Batman would never leave himself open to an attack. Alfred Pennyworth saves Dick by giving him the antidote for the toxin, carefully to say in the as so shadows so as not to be recognized by Two-Face. So this is pretty cool. So Two-Face's darts that he shot him with had the Scarecrow's fear toxin in it, and Two-Face told him, like, you're never going to replace the original Batman. You're not him. You're not going to be him. And even the original Batman would never have let Two-Face enter into the Batcave. He was always a step ahead. So this is cool. Alfred comes in, gives Grayson the antidote, but it's trying to stay in the shadows as not to be recognized by Two-Face, which is kind of cool. I really like this. Dick recovers and slips into an interior depths of the cave, disappearing from Two-Face's view. Dent starts to panic and starts firing his gun at every shadow, and Dick then realizes by administering a savage beating, defeated Two-Face admits he really believes that Dick is the original Batman but has changed in many ways. So this was cool. So we see him hop into the shadows of the cave, disappearing. Two-Face starts panicking, shooting his gun everywhere. Doesn't know where he is. Every shadow he sees, he's shooting. Um, then, then Grayson gives Two-Face a savage beating. Two-Face admits he really believes that Dick is the original Batman. So he really thinks that Dick is the Batman, but he has changed in major ways, so he's still unsure if this is Bruce or whatnot. Two-Face has been at odds with Gotham's latest district attorney, Kate Spencer, also known as the Vigilante Manhunter. Since the arrest of Black Mask, Two-Face has been working at regaining his former power over Gotham. However, his plans have garnered the attention of the FBI. After he discovers a mole in his midst, he flees only to be stabbed by his own henchman. Two-Face is left for dead, his body dumped off a bridge sometime later. Two fishermen in the middle of the lake reel in Two-Face's waterlogged body. So this is cool. So he was at odds with this new person called Kate Spencer. She's also known as Vigilante Manhunter. Um, since the arrest of Black Mask, Two-Face has been working to regain his former power of Gotham. So he's trying to get his power back that he once had in Gotham. However, his plans got spoiled by the FBI, and then there's a mole in his ranks. And then he was stabbed by his own henchman and left for dead over the bridge. And then two fishermen found him, which is cool. I like this little story that they got going on here. Two-Face appeared very briefly in an attempted prison break in the Court of Owls storyline. Batman comments on how some people had compared Gotham to the villain while stopping the riot. He also made an appearance in the Night Terror storyline. In this, he was given a variant of a drug Venom by the White Rabbit. This caused him to become much stronger and have no fear, causing him to fight with Batman once again in an Arkham riot. He was close to victory until the side effects of the drug caused him to bleed from his eyeballs, and collapse. He was later interrogated by Batman about this occurrence, but he was fairly informative to the Dark Knight. This is cool. So we get to see him coming into this Court of Owls storyline. He was in this Night Terror storyline. He was in the Arkham riot, where the White Rabbit gave him some kind of venom drug that made him more stronger and have no fear. But then the side effects kicked in, where he's bleeding out of his eyes. But yeah, this is cool. But yeah, that's it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button so you get notified of all the other great videos. And let me know in the comments what you think. Is Two-Face becoming one of your Batman villains? His rogue gallery is becoming one of your top 5, top 10? Let me know in the comments. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. What do you think of Two-Face? Till then, guys, have a good one, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.